So, you wanted an NES Classic? Well, it looks like you're kind of out of luck. This is not a rumor, this is actually true news. It actually came out of a Nintendo's representative's own mouth. But it looks like Nintendo is going to end production on the NES Classic that came out in November of 2016. But what's puzzling to me is I don't know why Nintendo is ending production due to the fact that those were actually selling like crazy. So I see no reason Nintendo would want to end production. And even if it wasn't selling bad, if it was just selling alright, why would they actually end production? Because as it sits right now, the NES Classic is not even a year old out of its production. If it was at least 1 year, I can see that maybe, but this is way too soon for the NES Classic to be discontinued, considering that they were selling like hotcakes. Now, if you really want one, you're going to have to pay scalping prices and pay just so much money to buy something that was originally only going on the retail market for $60. That is just the same. And since a lot of people want it, you know, if Nintendo kept producing the NES Classic, they would have racked in money because that thing was a hot seller for Nintendo. So there is no reason that they should end production on the NES Classic. Now, it looks like from Nintendo, from the Nintendo representative, they will keep on producing the NES Classic for a month left. There's going to be like one more shipment of the system. And once that shipment runs out, it's going to be too late for the NES Classic. That is going to be the last batch. So, try to take your pre-orders as fast as possible for the NES Classic. If you don't want to pay scalpers prices or eBay prices or Amazon third-party reseller prices, go ahead and try to get your NES Classic for the last batch of NES Classics that are going to be sold at retail value. Try to get it as fast as possible. It is just a shame. We're actually hearing this news that the NES Classic is finally being chopped from Nintendo and is no longer being sold. Just such unfortunate news I never thought was coming. This just seems way too soon for the NES Classic to be on the chopping board, considering there's so much going for the NES Classic. Anyway, guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next video. I'm out, guys.